Hello and welcome. In this video we are looking at the June 2018 AQA GCSE Maths Higher Paper 2. We're looking at questions 25 through to 28, which are worth a total of 17 marks. Question 25. The Venn diagram shows information about 150 students. C represents the students who study chemistry, P represents the students who study physics, and then the overlap would be the students who study both chemistry and physics. The probability that a physics student chosen at random also studies chemistry is 5/12. One of the 150 students is chosen at random. Work out the probability that the student does not study chemistry or physics. So it's asking us to work out the probability of Y here. So let's first define the number of students studying physics. So, number of physics students is equal to the 35 plus the x. So there are x plus 35 students studying physics. It says that of the physics students, of these students, the probability that one of them also studies chemistry is 5/12, which means that the probability that they do not study chemistry would be 1 minus 5/12, which would be 7/12. So 7/12 of the physics students, okay, so let's call that P. So 7/12 of P, which is the physics students, do not study chemistry. So this is telling me that 7/12 of P is represented by this region here, which is 35, because these are the physics students that do not do chemistry. So 7/12 of P is equal to 35. So we now have an equation where we can work out the value of P. So P is the total number of students who do physics. So if we multiply both sides by 12, 7P is equal to 35 times 12, which will be 420. Therefore, P will be 420 divided by 7, which is 60. So 60 students study physics in total. Now we're told that 35 people are in here, so X would have to be 25 in order to add up to make 60. Because P is equal to X add 35. So we know X add 35 is 60, so X is 60, take away 35, 25. And we know that the total of the numbers in the Venn diagram will need to add up to 150. So 47 plus 25 plus 35 plus Y will add up to make 150. So if we add these up, that's 60. 60 add 47 is 107. So Y plus 107 is equal to 150. So Y is 150 minus 107, 43. So Y is equal to 43. Work out that the probability, so one of the students is chosen at random, work out the probability that the student does not study chemistry or physics. So this will be 43, because there's 43 of the students who don't study chemistry or physics out of the whole population, which is 150. Question 26. A curve has the equation y equals 4x squared plus 5x plus 3, and a line has the equation y equals x plus 2. Show that the curve and the line have exactly one point of intersection. So here we have a quadratic simultaneous equation. Conveniently, they're both in the form of y equals, which means I can write them equal to each other. So 4x squared plus 5x plus 3 is equal to x plus 2. We're going to try and solve this, and we should just have one point of intersection, so we should just have one solution. So let's bring everything over to the left. So we get 4x squared minus the x gives us plus 4x minus the 2 is plus 1. is 0. This should factorize. So in order to make 4x squared, we need a 2x and a 2x. Two numbers that times together to make 1 would be 1 and 1. And a plus here and a plus here. So 2x plus 1 is 0, or 2x plus 1 is 0. 2x equals minus 1, and x is equal to minus a half. Again, 2x equals minus 1, and x is equal to minus a half. So we have the same solution here. So the solution is x is equal to minus a half. So x is equal to minus a half is the only point of intersection. Okay, there was another way you could have done this, and this is if you know about the discriminant. So the discriminant is the value of b squared minus 4ac when a quadratic equation has been written in this form here. So this is the value of a, and this is the value of b, and this is the value of c. And so if we substitute those values in, we get 4 squared, take away 4 times a, which happens to be 4, times 1. So we get 16, take away 16, which is 0. Then if the discriminant equals 0, that tells us that there is exactly one solution. Okay, so if the value of b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, then there is one solution. If b squared minus 4ac is bigger than 0, then there are two solutions. And if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, there are no solutions. So for us, this tells us that there is one solution. So that's another way you could have done this question. Question 27. Prove algebraically that 2.75 recurring converts to the fraction 124 over 45. So this number here on a calculated display would look like 2.755555 and so on. So the first question you ask yourself is the first recurring digit immediately after the decimal point? Well, the decimal point is here, and the first recurring digit is not immediately after, so no. So the answer to my first question, no, the first recurring digit is not immediately after the decimal point. So what I need to do is make sure that it is. So the way I'm going to do that is multiply this equation here by 10. So if I multiply it by 10, I get 10x, and this will be 27.5 recurring. Now, this is my starting point. I ask myself the same question again. Is the first recurring digit immediately after the decimal point? Decimal point, first recurring digit. Yes, perfect. Next question. How many digits are repeating? And all I've got is the 5 repeating, so it's just the one digit. So I'm going to multiply by 10. So I'm going to multiply this, this equation in the box here by 10. So 10x times 10 is 100x. 27.5 recurring times 10 will give us 275.5 recurring. Now, these are the two equations that we're going to be working with. We subtract these from each other. So 100x take away 10x is 90x, and 275.5 recurring take away 27.5 recurring is the same as doing 275 take away 27, which will be 248. So to find x, we do 248 over 90. Now the question is, show that it gives you that, or we can see that both numbers in this fraction are even, so we can divide by 2, giving us 124 over 45. And we've got the answer that we were trying to show. Question 28. F of x is equal to 5 minus x, and g of x is equal to 3x plus 7. Simplify f of 2x plus g of minus 1x. Okay, so what does f do to its function? Well, it does 5 minus the input. So we're going to have to work out the value of f of 2x to begin with. So f of 2x is just going to be 5 minus 2x. What does g do to its input? Well, g multiplies by 3 and adds 7. So the input is x minus 1, so we're going to multiply that by 3, and then we're going to add 7. If we multiply this out, this gives us 3x minus 3 plus 7, which is 3x plus 4. And the question is to simplify f of 2x, which is 5 minus 2x, add g of x minus 1, which is 3x plus 4. So we just need to simplify this. So 5 and 4 give you 9, minus 2x plus 3x plus x. So this simplifies to 9 plus x, or x plus 9. Question B. Solve g to the minus 1 of x equals 2x. So g to the minus 1 of x is the inverse function of g of x. So what we will need to do is to find the inverse function of g of x and make that equal to 2x. So let's start off by copying g of x. G of x is equal to 3x plus 7. I'm going to change g of x into y. So y equals 3x plus 7. Now I'm going to change all the x's into y's and the y's into x's. So it's just simply switching them over. So this is x, 3 instead of x, now this will be y plus 7. Now I need to make y the subject. So this plus 7 will go over to the left, making it x, take away 7 is 3y. And therefore y is equal to x, take away 7 over 3. And this is the inverse function g to the minus 1 of x. So g to the minus 1 of x is x minus 7 over 3. Now we need to make g to the minus 1 of x equal to 2x. So g to the minus 1 of x is x minus 7 over 3. We make that equal to 2x. And we have an equation which we now need to solve. So we can multiply both sides by 3, giving us x minus 7 equals 6x. And then we can take the x to this side. So this is currently a plus x. So when we bring it over to this side, it will be a minus x. So 6x minus x is 5x. Therefore, x is minus 7 divided by 5. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If so, please hit the like button, which helps the YouTube algorithm find other students who will find this video useful. Please let me know in the comments what you think about it and if you have any further questions. For more content like this, remember to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.